just got all my friends together and just shot it, and it was fun, I thought. And so, what do you guys think the story was about? Anybody?
A love triangle.
Uh-huh. Does anybody have something different? Or what do you guys think? I know it's kind of silly and stupid, but you know, that's filmmaking. You just have fun with it, and you know, like, just practice makes perfect. You just go out there and shoot and write and try to like do stories. And you guys are doing picture stories, so that's, like I said, that's a great way to start. So you know, what makes this is stuff that I learned that you know, I guess school never has taught me. I'm really an avid reader. I love to read and love to read all kind of literature, and I think I taught myself. But I was thinking, what would I want to share with somebody, like, you know, young people? Like, I think when I first got into filmmaking, the thing that I really wanted to learn was how, you know, how do you make a story, you know? And so, just based from that perspective, I came up with this little presentation, you know, characteristics of a good story. You know, you have to have a concept, like what your story is about, you know, your general idea of the story. Theme, you know, like, I'm pretty sure you guys heard of this in English class, right? I hope. You know, broad idea, message, or moral of the story. It has to be clearly defined. Plot, the step-by-step events of the story, like the story that you just saw, you know, is just this guy trying to get to this girl that he liked, but end up, you know, with the wrong person. And then structure, it's good to have a beginning, middle, and end. You know, in the first part of your story, you introduce your character, you establish a problem, and then in Act 2, you complicate the problem, you know, because movies, they're all about drama. Like, I think that's why people go to see movies, is because they like that tension. And then in Act 3, you resolve the problem. So this is just basic English stuff that I think everybody wants to, or learns, but you know, you don't really listen sometimes because you just want to go about your day. And then, you know, you go get into script. If you see a real script, it's usually like the one screenplay page is like 1 minute. So if you had a whole screenplay, it's just 1 minute. So if you had 90 pages, that's 90 minutes. So that's usually the average. 90 minutes is usually what you see in theaters, those long movies. So that would be 90 pages. And if you're going to do a short screenplay, I think you guys are doing 5 minutes. That's like 5 pages. So, you know, we already got into this. What type of movie do you want to make? Yeah. Anybody here interested in filmmaking, or are you guys just barely exploring? Or anybody here just like passionate about it and just want to do it? Like that's what they want to do when they grow up?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Our other kids who are really passionate filmmakers, Rachel and Ty, are not here today. But yeah, we do have some kids who are doing the project who are like really into it.
What I want to do.
Yeah.
Yeah. And well, I didn't know when I was you guys' age that if this is what I wanted to do. I think I got into it when I got into college, like my first year. I was going into environmental engineering, which is, you know, totally something different and boring. So, you know, and I didn't really know what I wanted to do, and all of a sudden I stumbled into this, and I became a filmmaker. So there's different types of, you know, formats of movie making. There's the narrative, which you see in theaters, you know, the movies that you see, which is fictionalized stories that you make up on your own. There's a documentary, and I'm not sure if this is what you guys are kind of doing. I think you guys are kind of doing digital storytelling, which is kind of different from documentary. But documentary is, you know, analyzing true events with little or no fictionalization. And has anybody seen a documentary like on TV that you think was a documentary? What was that?
About 9/11 and stuff.
Oh, okay, yeah, they were showing that over and over.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a documentary. So they combine interview footage and real events. Then there's the animated, you know, like cartoons, or there's like all different types of animation. And then there is experimental, which combines documentary, narrative, and animation. And this one usually doesn't have a story. It's just, you know, these crazy films, like putting images together. I don't know if any of you seen anything like that. And I'm more of a narrative person, I think. I like to imagine up my own stories and think of, you know, like make up my own, like some, you know, make up a character or something and put him in a story and give him all these problems. That's what I like to do. Then there's genres. There's the dramatic, you know, like those love movies that you see. Comedy, horror, action, thriller, musical. And then there's this new thing, I feel like it's new, digital storytelling. That's kind of what you guys are going into right now, or what you guys are doing right now. It's usually used in an educational setting, and it's usually, well, I work with a nonprofit program dealing with substance abuse. And this is a really, like, powerful tool for people to, you know, shy people to express themselves, because, you know, you're sharing an important story, and, you know, you put all that effort into it. And like I think you mentioned it before, like a lot of people, they you see that happening when they like get into this process of doing things. So I think that's what you guys are doing, and it's used as a tool to, you know, help people and to make them think about a problem, a situation, and, you know, or even your own, like you guys are doing your own stories, the way you guys want to tell it. And you know, digital storytelling, like I said, is the practice of using computer-based tools to tell a story. Digital stories usually contain some mixture of computer-based images, text, recorded audio, narration, video clips, and music, and that's what you guys are kind of doing. I don't know if I should show this video, but it talks about digital storytelling, and maybe you guys can get an idea off of it. Might be kind of boring, but we'll see.